that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 125 of Banter Debauchery. You know, usually I get into my jibber jabber, but we gonna get into it today. We just gonna get straight into it, and I'm gonna say this: Will Smith a bitch, in my eyes. Maybe in y'all eyes he could be something else or something different, but in my eyes, Will Smith is a bitch for what he did. He did not handle that correctly. He said he acted emotionally, right? In his statement. He acted emotionally. Just like a woman would. You know what I mean? Just like a woman would. A woman would do exactly what he did and fucking went up on that stage like a whole ass nigga and then sneak that. Well, people gonna say he didn't sneak him because he was looking right at him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Will Smith is a funny guy, man. I haven't read his book, but some people read his book and they go, well, I get where he's coming from or why he did that. I haven't read his book, but I know as a man, right? As a man, you don't slap another nigga. He is emotional as hell. You don't slap another nigga like that. Like, if you had a problem, you know the setting that you're in. If you had a problem with what Chris Rock said, you should have waited to this is me. And this is what I keep saying. Some people don't agree with me. The people that don't agree with me, believe it or not, are women. Or niggas that got female tendencies. If you don't agree with what the nigga said, right? Then fucking go to the back and holler at him. You know what I mean? Go to the back and holler at Chris Rock to say, yo, what you said about my wife was fucked up, man. You know what I mean? What you said about my wife was some shit, and I don't really fuck with what you said about my wife, yo. And if that shit's popping up, and if Chris Rock would have hashed it up like, yo, bring one like that, it's just jokes, niggas, to Oscars, right? But he ain't do that. My man's decided to get up on stage and hit this man in front of all these motherfucking people to show, like, yeah, I guess that was his big bad. Like, I'm the dominance, motherfucking. This is my my dominance moment. That I'm doing my thing now. Y'all niggas can't say shit to me. Like, I'm the big dog moment. You know what I'm saying? But in the eyes of a real nigga, his big dog moment fell flat. You know what I'm saying? Your big dog moment fell flat because niggas is like, bro, you didn't have to do all that shit, man. You ain't had to do all that shit. 70s attire. You don't gotta do all that shit. You would have came in there, you could have just hollered at me straight. You could have been like, yo, man, don't fucking say that shit about my wife, man. Or you could have screamed this shit from the bottom. Yo, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. And everybody would be like, ooh. But you don't go up there and you hit this nigga, man. And now the fact that you won an Oscar, right, is now overshadowed because nobody's going to remember that you won an Oscar. Niggas actually forget that he won an Oscar 30 minutes after that. They looking at it like this. He slapped this nigga. Everybody's on their minds. He slapped this nigga. He slapped this nigga. He slapped this nigga. And a lot of people, I don't like talking to people about this shit because my views is always way different from everybody else's. But for the most part, except for a couple people, the consensus is the same. Like, this nigga's a bitch for that. Like, you a hoe for that. You know what I'm saying? You a hoe for running up on stage and slapping this nigga. This nigga's a comedian, man. This nigga's a fucking comedian. Who gives a fuck what this nigga is talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? It's the Oscars. Niggas get joned on. That's why they get comedians to do this shit, to joan on niggas. But like, you gonna take it to the point where you gonna get up and you gonna me get a swig of my juicy juice. You don't take it to the point where you get up and you're gonna fucking go up to this nigga and slap this nigga on national TV, slap Chris Rock. Now niggas is like, yo, Chris Rock should have beat Will Smith ass. I'm gonna be real with y'all. In a 1-on-1, I don't see Chris Rock winning that fight. Not in a million fucking years. You know what I'm saying? He would have to get lucky with a punch or something. So Chris Rock probably would have got stomped out. So all this shit where they're like, yo, Chris Rock should beat that nigga ass, cut. Chris Rock should beat that nigga ass, cut. Nah, that wasn't happening. But this is how I would have handled it. Nigga would have said some shit denying, like, you Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to stop you from going anywhere you want to go. So you could have went to the back where this nigga Chris Rock was. You could have hollered at this nigga Chris Rock like, yo, that shit you said about my wife wasn't fucked up, man. And Chris Rock would have told you, I'm not talking about her alopecia. I'm talking about G.I. Jane. You know what I mean? He did do a good job, Fee, of keeping his composure. But I'm not talking about alopecia. I'm talking about G.I. Jane. And niggas don't remember, and it was brought to my attention too, so I'm not going to act like, oh, you know, I'm in the know, and I'm like, well, you know, back in the day, niggas don't remember when Demi Moore was filming G.I. Jane, she came to the Oscars bald and shit, all gussied up. So that's what he was talking about. I go, okay, that makes sense. But motherfuckers is like, yo, everybody knew she had alopecia. Who the fuck is everybody? Because everybody I talked to didn't know she got alopecia. But then maybe everybody I talked to don't really fuck with Jada like that. But the bigger thing is what I see is when he slapped Chris Rock, right? To me, he was some bitch shit. I thought it was fake at first. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. These niggas are staging that shit. Like, why the fuck would Will Smith slap? Why that little boy don't got a shirt on? Why would Will Smith slap Chris Rock at the motherfucking Oscars, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's not about that life, Jelly, but also, you see Chris Rock go, man, I coulda, which means he could have fucking started flaming this nigga, Will Smith, if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to, like, get at the nigga, he could have started flaming Will Smith. Let me bring this shit up. 1 second. Slap. Let's look for the full video. Let me see. Entertainment Weekly will be on some bullshit. Up there it is. See.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now,
Whoops.
if she
Hold on, y'all.
loses...
Forgot to shut the shit up. Right. Should be on there now, and there we go.
He can't win! He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And that nigga saying they were groaning, right? Niggas saying they groan. I don't hear groans right now. I hear niggas laughing, but whatever. And by the way, Will was laughing too.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
This shit got 80 million views, by the way.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Now, right there in this moment, right here. Right there in this moment, Chris Rock is like, he said, I could have. Because he a comedian, man. Chris Rock like 50 whatever the fuck years old, right? Chris Rock 50 whatever the fuck years old. So he know, like, niggas is going to let the jokes fly. This nigga really could have let the jokes fly if he wanted to. The nigga could go crazy. And everybody, and please don't get me wrong, the motherfuckers that'll be like, yo, well, this is what I would have did. Because, you know, this is what I would, nigga, nobody knows what they would have did unless they're in that moment. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers saying, well, if I was Chris Rock, I would have jumped on his dad. No, nigga, you don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? You on national TV, nigga, all these motherfucking people watching, you don't know what you would have did. Like, if you ask me, the nigga handled it correctly because motherfucker got slapped. He could have went crazy on the jokes. He could have attacked the nigga. But, you know, Chris Rock said, fuck that. He went on with the show. You know what I mean? And ultimately, like I've been saying since the beginning, it's going to be better for Chris Rock anyway because he's going on tour and shit. So when you're going on tour and shit, your ticket sales is going to go up like they already have in the price because niggas are going to want to see what you got to say. He's not saying nothing, which is smart business strategy. I'm not saying nothing either. Nigga ain't want to sue. I wouldn't sue either. Like, what the fuck for? Like, you know what I'm saying? But what's going on? I see people defending, you know what I mean, what motherfucking what Will Smith did. Now, y'all already know how I am. You know what I'm saying? My opinion doesn't mirror the rest of the world most of the times. But when I do see the people defending what Will Smith did, it's mostly women. Or niggas that got, like I said in the beginning, niggas that got women tendencies. You know what I'm saying? They're little emotional guys. Like, emotional guys are defending what he did. Yeah. So they say, this is how you protect your women, right? This is how you protect your wife. Yada, 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 yada. This is what you do. This is how you go up there. You make sure nobody talk about your motherfucking wife. Shit like that, right? Check this shit out, right? When has she protected him? Niggas say that their marriage is open, right? Will Smith never got caught cheating. There's been rumors, but Will Smith never got caught, like, fucking another person. Or, there hasn't been, entanglement shit coming out with him. Will Smith doesn't go on the Red Table Talk and talk shit about Jada, or he doesn't go other places and talk shit about Jada. Like, she don't go, well, we had an entanglement. I fucked another guy. Or he doesn't please me. Or this and that. Or this and that. Well, she constantly berates this nigga, right? So where's the protection for him? If it's me, I'm not saying he gotta lead a bitch, but if it's me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this. I'm laughing with him because it's jokes. It's jokes. I'm not about to match the emotional level of my bitch because that's not how you're supposed to do it. She didn't like the joke. Oh, well. Like, yo, she could have been like, I don't like that shit. And please, I know for a fact she put the battery in that nigga back because everybody was like, he's like, about the shit. But I see the motherfucker. He's laughing. It may have been one of those fake laughs. Exactly, Fee. She been tearing down the castle. It could have been one of those fake laughs like, ha ha, yo, we at the Oscars, nigga, whatever. But she was like this. So as soon as the camera panned, she probably hit this nigga like, word? And he was like, oh, I'ma get it. But I heard this morning, right? I heard this morning that in Will Smith's book, his dad used to beat the shit out of his moms. And his other siblings used to step in and try to stop their dad from beating the shit out of their moms. But he was always scared to step in. And he said that haunted him for his whole life. That haunted him for his whole life. Like, he should have stepped in, you know what I'm saying? Like, he should have did something and I never did nothing. I was a coward. I get that. That shit is old news, my nigga. So, like, you don't use that shit now, you know what I mean, to fucking go on stage and be like, well, I gotta protect my wife, who, in all senses, hasn't been protecting you. How has she been protecting you? How? You know what I'm saying? She hasn't been protecting you. Hitting red carpets with this nigga August. All this other shit with this nigga August. The entanglement comes out. She brings you on her show to talk about the shit. She's gonna bring you back on her show to talk about the slap. This bitch Jada is toxic as fuck, man. You know what I mean? She's toxic as fuck. And he's falling into that toxicity because, exactly, Fee, Chris Rock ain't his dad. He's a comedian and he should know better. But he's following the toxicity of him because Will Smith was an emotional person, and I ain't giving that nigga no. Everybody else giving that nigga excuse. Well, it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that. I ain't giving that nigga no excuse. You shouldn't have did this shit. If you was a real nigga, you would have met the nigga in the back and you would have been like, hey, I ain't like what you said, yada, yada, yada. You're not going to hop on stage in front of millions of people and tarnish your shit. You tarnishing yourself when you do that shit. Because for the most part, nobody's going to be on your side. And then, I'm not blackity black, man. I'm all about me. I'm Mr. Selfish. So, I don't give a shit about shit when niggas be like, yo, it's the first black blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what's up. But on that note, you know that it's the first time a black man producing or directing the Oscars, putting everything together. You got 2 black hosts and shit like that. And you gonna tarnish the night. You gonna have these cracker racists go, you see? This is why we don't let these niggas have nothing, man. Because this is how they act. Like some goddamn baboons. Oh, he can't take a joke. Yada, yada, yada. And you making yourself and everybody who put that shit put together look bad. And man, I don't know, man. I wouldn't have reacted like that. Like, shit like that don't bother me, man. Like, shit like that don't bother me. If you're not putting your hands on somebody that I'm with, if you're just saying words, nigga, words don't mean shit to me, nigga. I'm not an emotional ass nigga where I'm like, yo, don't be fucking saying that shit to me, dog. And that's me being as old as I am now. I used to be like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. But you just was complaining Oscar's so white. And it's gonna go right back to that shit next year, I guarantee it. But I used to be like that. Niggas say something like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? I was just telling somebody a story the other day and somebody did some wild shit to me. And I was like, I wouldn't say it was an overreaction, but a nigga wilded out a little bit. But I'm not like that no more. And you talk about you 53 still working on yourself, motherfucker. Nigga, half your life is gone. You're an actor. You should know better than that. You know what I mean? And for the people saying that shit was fake, I'm going to say the real shit, right? I thought that shit was fake too. Until I heard the actual fucking audio of this nigga getting slapped. And I know it's slapped. And that motherfucker said, he slapped the shit out that motherfucker. And motherfuckers is talking about he leaned into the shit. Chris Rock was already leaning and shit like that. Yeah, what up, my nigga D? Chris Rock was already leaning. And he saw people like he went like this. He saw the shit coming. Like, people think that motherfuckers could just sneak a motherfucker. If you like this already, right? And you leaning, and you see his body language, and you see him coming with that shit was sissy as hell, by the way. When he like, when you see him coming with the slap, he sees it out the corner of his eyes, peripheral. So he braced for impact. So all that fake shit, suck my dick on that fake shit, man. But he shouldn't have did that. Now he gonna be on the Red Table Talk, and you know that this shit about to get 100 million views because everybody wants to see what this motherfucker got to say. And let me read Will Smith's apology to y'all. Give me a second. Because I'm going to be real with you, I didn't like his apology either. And I fuck with Will Smith. You know what I mean? I ain't got no issue with Will Smith. I fuck with him. Hold on one second. Here we are. Gonna move me over here real quick so y'all can see. He goes, damn it. Violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the jobs, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. You sure did. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. You know what? That's crazy because I'm stumbling over my words because I didn't take my alpha brain bar on it. It helps with memory and focus and daily cognitive support. If I would have took it before I started my podcast, my mind would be clear and I would be speaking. See, you see what I'm saying? I would be speaking free as fuck. So, if you want to help your brain and your memory and focus, take Alpha Brain bar on it. All right, let me get back to this shit. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out on the line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in this world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Now I'm going to tell you why I have an issue with that apology. I'm going to tell you why I have an issue with that apology. Because he apologized like a woman would apologize. I'm sorry, but if you hadn't did this, I wouldn't have did it. But because you did what you did, I reacted, but I'm sorry. If you're a real man, be like this. Yo, I'm sorry, Chris, that I slapped you in front of everybody. Well, not slapped you. I'm sorry, Chris, is what I did. There's no excuse for my actions. And, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. You ain't got to be, well, you can make jokes about me, but when I heard a joke about my wife's head, I was seeing red. I couldn't bear it anymore. And that's why I reacted, but I'm sorry. Nigga, I don't want to hear that fucking shit, nigga. If that's why you are sorry, if you're genuinely sorry, you're not going to put that in there. That's what motherfuckers do. I've heard apologies like that all my life from women. Well, my bad, but if you had to blah, 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 or, if you had to just talk to the girl, I mean, I know you ain't doing nothing with it, but you talk to her, but I'm sorry for overreacting. Get the fuck out of my face, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not a real motherfucking apology. When I apologize about something, I don't apologize about that. I say something mean, I'm like, oh, man, you know what? My bad, man. I didn't mean to say that. My bad, man. That was out of line. You know what I mean? I don't be like, well, if your hair wasn't like that, I wouldn't have said it, but it was still mean to me to say, so I'm not going to say shit like that. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't give me bullshit apologies, fam. Don't give me bullshit apologies. That's a bullshit apology to me, man. And we want to take a look at this motherfucker's acceptance speech, because all the shit he said in his acceptance speech contradicted what that nigga did 30 minutes before he won the Oscar. Shout out to him winning the Oscar, by the way. I didn't see the movie, but I heard it was good. I mean, like him slapping the shit out of Chris Rock is not going to stop me from watching his movies. Smith. All right. Is this just like 5 minutes? Fuck.
Oh, man. Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family. In this time in my life, in this
Am I tripping or did the fucking volume go out?
moment, I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena. I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people. And I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. But Richard Williams, and what I loved, thank you, D. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
Now, I'm looking at Denzel's face. I think Denzel didn't look like elation or no shit like that. Denzel looking like, this nigga done fucked up, man. And then Denzel had the old man, you know, the old man, then when the old man do like that. I don't know, what the fuck, did they still be trying to get shit out their teeth from like last week when old man be doing like that? Why did they do that? You know what I mean? Old man be like, motherfucking, they be sitting there and, what the niggas trying to get shit out their teeth? But anyway, so he says all that shit. You know, you're supposed to be able to take abuse and all that, blah, blah, blah. You know, at your highest moment, the devil want to bring you down. 30 minutes before that, slapping the shit out of somebody, right? Now, motherfuckers is trying to say that they should take Will Smith Oscar or all that other shit. I'm not with that shit. Nigga won that shit fair and square. Fuck that shit. Like, the most I would agree with that these niggas should have did was, you know, fucking escort this nigga out after he slapped him. You know what I mean? You can't let this nigga slap this motherfucker on national TV and go back to his seat. But I guess everybody was such a shock, and they must have knew he was going to win because they didn't kick him out. Like, if the nigga was going to lose, they wouldn't have had that nigga. They wouldn't have let him stay, in my opinion. But they had to know he was going to win. But still, you gotta let this nigga out, and then you can have his bald-headed wife fucking accept the Oscar for him. All right, now we gonna find some other shit. You know what I mean? Because now everybody was like, well, you can't be making fun of blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And you know her. Bald head. Let me see. There was a video of her talking about. Oh, so see, now I see something from 3 months ago said that she has alopecia. I would know. I would know. But there's a video shit circling around where she said she doesn't care about her bald head. People could laugh at it all at once. But you know, chicks always say shit like that until like the actual jokes happen, and then fucking then they be in go mode. You know what I'm saying? They don't like fucking with that shit. Or blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna find that shit. That shit is actually just irrelevant to me because it doesn't matter. Like, he slapped the shit out of him. He slapped the shit out of him, and you know, that's whatever. But now celebrities have takes on this shit, and let's listen to Mr. Jim Carrey right now.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
There was some question today about if anyone else had walked from the audience and done that, they would have been escorted out by security or maybe even arrested. The police asked Chris if he wanted to file charges. They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd have announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous. You know, that insult is going to last a very long time. If you want to yell from the audience and disapprove or show a disapproval or say something on Twitter or whatever, you know, you do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
No, I agree. I think we all agree on that. I just thought, Jim, that it escalated to that. You know what I mean? That it escalated to that level.
It didn't escalate.
Thank you, Jim.
It came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated, and I wish him the best. I really do. I don't. You know, I don't have anything against Will Smith. He's done great things, but that was not a good moment. It cast pall over everybody's shining moment last night. You know, a lot of people worked really hard to get to that place and to have their moment in the sun and to get their award for the really hard work they did. And it is no mean feat to go through all the stuff you have to go through when you're nominated for an Oscar. It's a gauntlet of devotion that you have to do. And you know, it was just a selfish moment that cast a pall over the whole thing.
I mean,
you know, I agree with Jim, and I don't take it as a nigga that don't look at me as a nigga that you know what I'm saying. He said, I don't agree with what he did, but come on, people, his hot takes are getting ridiculous. What did the white man do what he did? Sue people. Well, I mean, that's what they do. I wouldn't, like, you know, I wouldn't sue. Like, Chris Rock is not going to sue this nigga. Like, he going to make more money from his tour shit with this shit than what he would from suing this nigga. But I agree with Jim when he says, you know, fucking it casts a shadow on everything, because it did. Nobody fucking really remembers who won shit. All they remember is the nigga getting slapped. That's why Chris Rock said after he got fucking pimp slapped, he said, this is the greatest moment in TV history. You know what I mean? Because niggas is going to always remember that. Now, motherfuckers always bring up shit. Well, ain't the first time a nigga rushed this day. I remember when John Wayne had to be held back from 6 people in the 60s because somebody won something. And I'm like, nigga, that was fucking literally 60 years ago. Who gives a fuck about it? We're talking about now, nigga. You should know 60 years ago. You could say they should know, but who gives a fuck? Everybody know John Wayne was racist. You know what I'm saying? Nobody give a fuck about John Wayne right now. We talk about Will Smith. We talk about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I got his sneakers somewhere over there in the mountain of sneakers. Them shits is hard too. But like come on, man. Like, don't say dumb shit like that. Well, you know, stop making excuses for these motherfuckers when they do dumb shit. They do dumb shit, you make excuses for them. You make excuses for these celebrities like, you know these motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Just because they black, you don't have to defend them. Just because you're a woman and a woman does shit, you don't have to defend her. Just because a man, and I'm guilty of this, so I'm talking about myself too. Just because I'm a man and a nigga do some shit, and I'm like, man, I don't have to defend him. It's your right. But you don't always have to defend them when niggas do wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to defend these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And you don't gotta go with the shit with like, oh, well, you know, niggas hit their boiling point sometimes, man. You're Will fucking Smith, nigga. You are a S-tier, you're a S-tier list actor, nigga. S-tier. You're supposed to keep your cool in situations like that. Because niggas look at you like, well, if Will Smith, because you know, motherfuckers is followers. If Will Smith pop off like that, I could pop off like that. Next thing you know, teacher say something to a kid. Kid's already out of control right now these days. Teacher say something to a kid. Kid goes, man, I don't like what you said. Well, you know what you want to do. Motherfucker go up, slap the teacher. Will Smith did it. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like when all these white people were following Trump. Trump on his motherfucking bullshit rhetoric. Mexicans are rapists and all that shit that he was saying. And motherfucking, oh, well, you know Mexicans are terrible people. Motherfucker, everybody's terrible. Everybody got terrible people from their groups, motherfucker. Nobody has a group that is just chill. You can say Native Americans, but ain't really that many of them left. And on that part, you can say, well, they not even fucked up. Because the nigga that looks like a gay owl, he fucking bitches. He hate white bitches, but all he do is fuck white bitches. Raw. What make it make sense? And you could go back to the fucking what do you call that shit? The don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. When a nigga say, I'm gonna do what they did. Fuck them. You can be like that, but don't be like colonizer this and colonizer that. And you know, I don't fuck with colonizers, I don't fuck with white people. But yet, all you do is plow white women. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? But you know what I'm hearing there. Basically my point is every group got terrible fucking people in it. You know what I'm saying? So stop defending fuck shit behavior, man. Like, oh, you know, he reached his boiling point. I did that for my wife. I could guarantee that most of them niggas that would say that shit would have just sat in their seat with their motherfucking hands in their lap. Not would have said nothing. This motherfucking Chris Rock making jokes, man. Like, what would have happened if fucking when, let me find that shit. Some niggas was, joking on Sean Penn at the Oscars, and that nigga was getting mad. You know, I'm not really about to go look for that shit. But niggas be getting roasted at the Oscars all the time, man. And niggas get pissed off at the shit that motherfuckers say. And it's like, that's what they hire comedians for, man. And stop with the fucking, if Betty White was up there, he would have killed her. Will Smith is not going to go on stage and slap Betty White, all right? You know what I'm saying? Even if she was, if she was alive. He's not going to go up stage and slap Betty White for making a G.I. Jane joke about Jada. He knew he picked his battles. And could a battery been in his back from when Jada didn't show up to 2016 or whatever and he was joning on her or whatever? You know, women hold grudges like that. So we get it. But you don't fucking let your bitch put a battery in your back, man, and go get this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really got to say about the Oscar shit. And the Will Smith shit. I think it was a bitch move. I honestly think he a hoe for that. He a hoe for that, and he a hoe for the apology. Like, if the nigga would have apologized to me like that, I told the nigga, you can keep the shit. Because you're not about to fucking give your reasoning in an apology why you did what you did, nigga. Just tell me that. If you want to apologize, just tell me that my bad. You know, I fucked up, man. I ain't really mean to, I ain't mean to do that shit with you. You know what I mean? I got emotional and I wilded out. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking come and tell me, oh, when I heard a joke about my wife's head, and I said, hey, and stop fucking talking about alopecia like this shit is cancer. All right? This shit is like, who gives a fuck if your hair is falling out? People hair fall out all the time. And y'all niggas is so holier than thou sometimes. When I say y'all niggas, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people in here. Unless the people in here, one of these niggas where, I was talking to my homeboy about this today. Everybody makes fun of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when some shit happens, like, oh my God, he talked about her alopecia and her bald head. How can he do that? You talk about people all the time. Look at that bitch over there with her fucked up weave. Or look at that motherfucker walking over there funny. Nobody is a fucking saint where they don't see some shit and comment on like, damn, that's fucked up. Or like you laugh about that shit with your friends. So fucking stop it. All right? Stop it. Don't come in here like you, I'm not one of those people that ever talk about anybody. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, if a nigga was to get at me, hey, I had it coming. Because goddamn it, I talk about everybody. And I laugh about fucking everything with people. Shit is funny to me, I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? So don't be like, well, he shouldn't have never talked to her about that because she has a medical condition where her hair is falling out. Man, who gives a fuck, man? Niggas go bald all the time, man. Bitches be making fun of bald niggas all the time. Y'all don't say the same shit for Tory Lanez. You don't got the same fucking respect for that nigga. Say that nigga go bald as fuck. Look at the bald head ass nigga. Nigga shot Megan in the foot and blah 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 blah. Oh, bald motherfucker, short bald motherfucker. Niggas is mean. Humans are mean. All right, so stop acting shocked when some fucking shit happens like this. You motherfuckers. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Hotel Chronicles. Everyone gets alopecia? I ain't know that. Oh, but it'd be funny if I did that and my hair fall. I told my barber, if my hair starts to go even a little bit, I'm getting rid of this shit. My shit gone, nigga. I'm cutting all my hair off. All you gotta do is be like, hey man, you a little thin in this spot. Be like, word, nigga, baldy gang. And you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go around all my homeboys, right? When you're first bald, you're gonna go all around your homeboys. They're gonna fucking roast the shit out of you for a good maybe 2 weeks. And then it's over. Then they used to you being bald. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Your friends will kill you the worst when especially you're a man. Like, you cut all your hair off, you bald, this shit, niggas is going to go in. Especially, like, please believe, if I ever went bald, these niggas would pounce on me like hyenas, pause. You know what I'm saying? They would get at my ass, and I just gotta sit there with the I eat ass face like this. All right, you a half breed though, niggas. I don't even care. Blah 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 blah. You bald son of a bitch, and you just got. I got to sit there and take it. I'm already waiting for the day if that ever happens, man. You know what I mean? At my age now, I still got all my hair, so fingers crossed that it stays that way. But like, if it did happen, nigga, I'm just gonna be. I already know the beating that I'm gonna take. I even said it to them before, nigga. If I ever went bald, y'all niggas is going to get at me, man. Y'all niggas are going to get at me. You know what I'm saying? You said what? I'm gonna let you make it if you go bald. You know what I mean? It's whatever, man. Like, you gotta take your fucking you gotta take your beating sometimes. But anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man. I got a Hotel Chronicles. I got two things. And the first thing is, I was on vacation. Now, I mean, I was up in the mountains. I was chilling and shit like that, right? I come back and fucking, I come back and the first 10 minutes I get to work, motherfucker is like this. Guy comes in, he goes, yo man, I gotta use the bathroom. Like, I gotta use the bathroom. It's a white guy. I gotta use the bathroom, please, man. I'm about to shit myself. I was like, yo, typically, we don't let, if you're not a guest, we don't let you use the bathroom. But when I said typically, I was gonna say, but go ahead. But he cut me off. And he said, well, if you're not gonna let me use the bathroom, call an ambulance. I was like, bro, I'm not calling you an ambulance, man. He said, I got congestive heart or something. He had heart failure or some shit like that. Like congestive heart failure, I think he said. And the congestive heart failure makes me have to shit. Hold on a second. He said, I got congestive heart failure and it makes me have to shit, so I really have to go to the bathroom really bad, blah, 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 blah. And I said, bro, that ain't got shit to do with me. You go outside and call an ambulance. He was like, well, give me your card so I know the address. So I grabbed the card to give to him, right? And as I'm saying this, the nigga says, you don't belong here either. I look at him, I said, the fuck you mean I don't belong here, man? He goes, you don't belong here either. You're a foreigner. I said, nigga, what? He said, I'm going to call the cops on you. I'm going to call the cops on you for not letting me go to the bathroom. I take the card, right, and I put the shit down. I said, nigga, you do all that shit outside, fam. Like, I'm not with the shit. Like, you do all that shit outside. You call the cops, that's what's up, nigga. But make sure you call the motherfuckers outside. Nigga said, I am. And I'm going to fucking shit on your doorstep. And I'm thinking to myself, won't be the first time a homeless person shit on the fucking doorstep. And I was like, yo, do your thing, man. And he was like, I will. Dookie, your new name is Dookie. And I started laughing like, okay. Like, your new name is Dookie. I'm like, all right, nigga. And then he was like, yeah, go kill yourself. And I thought to myself, yeah, I've been off for maybe 5 days. So I come back to work, and the first 10 minutes, I got a homeless nigga telling me to kill myself. And I just started to fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? I just started to fucking laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't call me Dookie. That's whatever. You don't tell me to kill myself. Like, it was like, man, this fucking week is about to be fucked up. I had to work 8 days in a row. I'm about to be like, this shit's about to be fucked up. So the next day, right? The next day, I'm talking to drains and shit right there. And like, the shift is almost over. And now y'all know that I got these shoes, right? Told a story about them. The Go Fly E's. The Go Fly E's are the shoes, handicap shoes that you can just slip on and you can just go. Right? but they don't have any laces. So there's no real, you can really go anywhere, and it's like your ankle, like if you like turn your ankle, it's game time in these shoes. So I'm walking and I'm pushing this chair back to where it's supposed to be, and I'm talking to Drains, and I have a size 15 foot. So I hit the back of the fucking chair. My ankle goes like this. Like you know, your ankle is, let's say your ankle is like this. The ankle goes like this. So there's no support in the shoe. So the sole stays flat, but my whole foot goes like this. I twist my knee and I hit the ground like a bag of fucking bricks. I'm on the ground rather than in pain. All I hear is Drains go, "Oh no." He said, "Yo, you alright, my boy?" And I'm like, I'm on the ground, I'm in pain. Banging on the fucking floor. Doom, doom. Banging on the floor like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? My knee is on fire. My toes on fire from hitting the goddamn chair. And my ankle's on fire from this shit turning. So I'm on the ground. You know, I'm writhing in pain for a little bit. And I'm like, all right, well, let me get up and walk this shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I got up and I limped a little bit. And I was just thinking to myself, motherfucking handicap shoes came. It's karma. Handicap shoes came back and got me. They got me. I'm saying so. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear them motherfuckers no more, man. I mean, I wore them to the store when I know I'm not going nowhere, like getting out the car. But now when I go to work, nigga, I definitely have shit with laces because I don't want handicap karma to get me again, and then I tear my ACL. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. So that's Hotel Chronicles. And I don't wear the Go Fly E's anymore. I'm scared to. Oh, fucking boy. But anyway, I watched 2 movies over the course of that 8 days. And one of them was Samurai Cop. Is the worst movie, like top 3, one of the worst movies I ever saw in my fucking life. But there was another movie I saw. And this movie, you know what? You're not a prophet. Shut your mouth, girl. This movie right here called King of the Kickboxers. So I said, you know what? Let's give it a watch. And I'm not going to go through the whole, well, we're not about to sit here and watch this whole hour and a half movie. But we're going to go through it. Let's get it. So basically, you know, now, this is what I want to talk about. Why when right here. Why when everyone gets hit in this movie, they have all this fucking juice in their mouth? All this fucking spit, all this oh no, they body me. Let's see if they let me come back. We back? We back. Yo. They got your boy up out of here, man. Oh, shit. All right, well, I guess I just got to talk about the shit regular. All right, so I wanted to do the shit with visual aids, but you know what I mean? I guess I can't do that. Brett asked me, what did I do to get mixed? Hey, man, I saw the fucking video on goddamn... You know what I'm saying? I saw the video on YouTube, so I thought it was okay to play. The niggas, they had to body me. Nigga, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But, I guess, man. Well, I was going to talk about it, but fuck it. I'll see y'all next week. I'll probably have a guest. I'll let y'all know who it is. But until then, you know what they say about chicken. Motherfuckers, YouTube came on goddamn, came up on the stage and slapped the stream right off the goddamn internet. Call me Chris Rock. Damn.